The story of Miles Park Romney, his wives and descendants, needs to be told. Hannah Hood Hill, Catherine Jane Cottam, and Annie Maria Woodbury, between them, bore Miles Park Romney 28 children. Caroline Lamborn bore him 2 more, but life as a plural wife was a bitter trial for her, and she left. But the other 3 wives grew to love each other dearly and worked together as a well-practiced team, feeding and clothing, nursing, and educating their large family, and running farm and home efficiently, even after Miles died prematurely. And what about Miles Park Romney? This man they all loved, and whom Erastus Snow said lived the law of polygamy as well as any man he ever knew. Miles, an expert carpenter and building contractor, helped build both the Salt Lake and St. George Tabernacles, the St. George Temple, the Brigham Young Winter Home, and many homes and public structures in St. George, Utah, St. John's, Arizona, and in the Mormon colonies in Mexico. He was also an actor, singer, dancer, director, a community organizer and activist, a writer and newspaper editor, an orator and preacher, a church administrator, and a devoted family man. His descendants include presidential candidates, the wife of a church president, an apostle, many stake and mission and organization presidents, business executives, accomplished artists and artisans and athletes, gifted scholars and teachers, devoted mothers and volunteers, and on and on. Many of Miles Park Romney's descendants, myself included, feel it's time that his story was told in a world-class way through the arts, so that it becomes memorable, enjoyable, repeatable, and inspirational. Among other things, we think there ought to be a full-length documentary film telling the inspiring stories of our ancestors. It's an ambitious and audacious project that will require significant human and financial resources. We think our ancestors would be pleased if all the necessary resources came from their descendants. And in the spirit of our ancestors who loved to gather the family together and sing to the accompaniment of Auntie Hannah's pump organ, there ought to be lots of music in this documentary film. Music such as this song, written from the point of view of Catherine Jane Cottam. You see the bone-dry hills of Juarez, how we struggle daily for the little we receive. I see a land that makes us humble, dependent on His mercy to live and eat and breathe. You see the moss-filled piedras verdes, mosquitoes and malaria, pain that makes us want to die. I see a time for God to heal us, for our faith to lift and seal us to the healer up on high. And what you see is not a lie, it's there for all to see, and seeing is believing, so they say. But if you'll see with other eyes and gaze a while with me,
What only faith can see will be as clear as day. You see the trials and deprivations, all the limitations that keep raining down on me. I see a loving Father teaching, a gentle hand that's reaching down to grant my every plea. That's what I see. That's what I see.
We'll need people with all sorts of talents and skills. We need you. Contact us by text, email, or phone, and tell us what you can do to help. Click on the link below to donate, to join the team, or to see what talents and skills might be needed. And return to the Miles Park Romney Cousins Facebook page often for updates. Thank you.